What's going on, Jerome's? So with free agency frenzy going on, it's very easy to forget about the draft. Not just kidding, man. But didn't do a 7-round mock draft yesterday. Feeling a little bit itchy, so I'm going to scratch that itch. But of course, this is not NOM. There are rules here. So our scenario, Kirk leaves, signs with the Falcons. Danielle signs with the Texans. I don't know. Either way, Danielle leaves. Doesn't matter to the team. JJ, still get the extension done. Wanham is re-signed, so we got a little bit of depth on the edge. Hicks is re-signed to be the running mate with Ivan Pace Jr. Powell is in as wide receiver 3. Harrison Smith released. Also traded a 2025 4th-round pick for Trey Lance. Spicy. So again, 2025, not 2024. And then Kwesi got busy. So with the cap savings of not having to sign Kirk and Danielle, the Vikings signed Michael Onwenu to play wherever the hell he wants to play. Frankly, we'll plop him in at left guard because we didn't re-sign Dalton Reisner in this spot. Actually, I'll keep Onwenu at right guard, and I'll put Ed Ingram at left guard. Or hell, I'll just replace Ed Ingram. I don't know. But Ed Ingram did play left guard at LSU. Christian Wilkins coming in from Miami, reunited with Flores. I love it. Jonathan Grenard. So a little bit more free agent depth at edge rusher. So it will be Grenard as well as Wanham, Patrick Jones second, and Andre Carr the second. And then Darius Williams, just cut by the Jaguars. Used to play with the Rams back in the day with Kevin O'Connell. 5'9", $187, but he's super feisty on the outside. 85.3 PFF pass coverage grade last season, tied for 5th in the league. So I think Kwesi did pretty good. So we basically go into the draft. Quarterback, just went all Tony Soprano. So basically, quarterback is the name of the game going on forward. So even though you do have Trey Lance, more of a sort of a nice fly-by-night, whatever. Maybe he's good, maybe he's not, just taking a flyer on him. But should the Vikings maneuver? I think we can. I think we can, and I think that we indeed will. So let's the Bears aren't going to trade with the Vikings. Washington may stick and pick and take a QB. Then you have the Patriots at 3. All right, so we're going to make a deal here. So I think Arizona's going to stick and pick and take a wide receiver no matter what. I don't think they're going to be moved. So with the Chargers, we'll do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. So we want 5, give up future first. And so it's probably going to take get up to 5. We'll say 2 firsts and a future second. So it will be 11. It will be the 2025 first-round pick. And since we can't go into 2026, we'll say that it will be a 2026 second-round pick. Offer, trade, and enhance. Grip it and rip it. Sorry, it's start and draft. So, So a little bit of craziness went out. Caleb Williams, Drake May, Marvin Harrison. I mean, maybe, sure. But also, I don't see the Cardinals going Cooper DeJean in this spot. So I actually could see that if the Patriots somehow, some way go wide receiver at 3, that Arizona maybe trade down. Maybe they'll just get an offer they can't refuse in terms of for the quarterback 3. So in this case, Jayden Daniels. But we're up here at 5. Jayden Daniels still on the board. Let's see, where is he? All right, so there you go. So yes, Skull SU is in full effect, and I understand the risk with Jayden Daniels. How come it's really one major year of production? How come he wasn't doing this at Arizona State? Will his frame hold up in the National Football League? Can he throw with anticipation underneath? The deep ball is there. Or was he the product of great receivers on the outside in BTJ, Brian Thomas Jr., who's going to be a freak, by the way, as well as Malik Neighbors, the Stephon Diggs of this year's draft? Don't know. Don't care. Whatever. Jayden Daniels. Now, J.J. McCarthy, I still think is going to go top 10 as well. So it's sort of a which do you want? But let's go spicy. Now, J.J. McCarthy is available here at 42. Very unlikely to happen. Never say never, but very unlikely to happen. Now, oh, shoot. I was going to trade back in. Oh, well, we just let this one roll. So Chop Robinson is there. Darius Robinson is there. Penix, they're chilling. Ricky Pearsall really helped himself out at the combine a lot. Chris Jenkins is an absolute stud. Rook Aurora, I love a lot. Kyrie Jackson. I mean, there's a lot to like in the spot. Edgerrin Cooper is a monster. Christian Haynes, sure. All right, but I mean, we could trade down in the spot. All right, so the Raiders want to come up. It's going to cost you, Chief. Gouge those eyes out. Just get another fourth rounder. Give us both. Why not? All right, so moving down 2 spots. All right, so the Raiders take McCarthy, and they take Penix. All right, so we have Daniels in our back pocket already, so we're basically just where we were at earlier, but now we have 2 extra fourth-round picks. See, Jaguars want to come up 4. Give me 96. Make it happen. All right, so I will include one of the Raiders picks. Okay. Make it happen, Cap'n. Let's go. All right, so Robinson, Chop is off the board. Roman Wilson. So now we're in this spot here. We wanted Jenkins all along. All right, so Jenkins, although Darius Robinson, I think, has a chance to go early in the first round, a lot earlier than people think. But Chris Jenkins in this spot has a quick step penetration, good against the run, great football instincts, can hold the line of scrimmage. So I'm loving every minute of it. So Chris Jenkins, along with Harrison Phillips, as well as who do we sign here? Oh, Christian Wilkins. Yeah, nailed it. Kind of love it. Kind of love it, man. And plus, we picked up a glut of mid-round picks as well. So feeling good. Make me feel good. All right, so we got 96, 109, 113, 130, 145, 157. Whatever. So I do like the in-depth with all the stats and stuff, mock drafts, but I also just love the grip it and rip it's. I don't care, man. All right, so now is an interesting spot. So Marshawn Lloyd is there. Dwayne Carter is there. It's unfortunate Carter didn't really help himself in at the combine. Blake Corum is there. I mean, Blake Corum is built like Maurice Jones-Drew. He's like a ping pong ball. He's all strength, and I kind of like it. And for running backs like Ray Davis, great story, good running back as well. Marshawn Lloyd is fantastic. Estime has grown on me. Yeah, so Jacob Cowling is there too. I want Cowling. I'm not going to let him get away. So we're going to make it. We're going to do one of our famous back-to-back picks. So who's up at 97? Eagles. F the Eagles. I've had a poopy day, and I hate the effing Eagles, man. All right, so 54%. Offer trade, enhance. Loving every minute of it. All right, so back-to-back. All right, so we're going to do it. Again, I understand that we have other needs. Fully understand. But I think Blake Corum has a chance to be really special. And is he the power back, the Estime, or the Trey Benson, or the Braylon Allen that ideally would be paired with Ty Chandler? No, don't care. Don't care at all. So now, Dwayne Carter's just there. He's got such a high motor, man. I mean, well, do we condense some of these picks? I mean, I feel like we got way too many picks. All right, so so do we gamble? Let's see. 107 might be too far back. All right, so that's screw it. We'll just stack up picks because I don't care. I love it. It's a 157. Sure, we'll get that done. All right, so this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. All right, so now, Max Melton is there too. And Max Melton is really solid. You know what? All right, so fine. We're taking Max Melton, the cornerback from Rutgers, as well as we are going to be taking Jacob Cowing. Now, undersized, but unafraid. You know, the pride of Utah, pride of Arizona, Deshaun Jackson 2.0. Why the hell not? Because I love everything. We still got 4 picks left. So ideally, we would like to make a splash along the offensive line. Hasn't happened quite yet. Bennett Sinnott is there. Washington is there too. Logan Lee. All right, Zinter is there. All right, well, let's check out what's going on. All right, so Zach Zinter is there. Nugent is there. I mean, I think Hunter Newsrad did himself some big-time favors at the Combine as well. So, I mean, it's so weird that they're so bunched up because I think that they're going a little bit higher. I think Nugent, the pride of Michigan and Stanford, will certainly go higher. Tackle-wise, Lamel is there. Rosengarten, Henderson. I mean, that Michigan offensive line, man, they just get after it. So Jennings, sure. Let's look at interior again. Because I'm guessing the South Dakota State guys are off the board, right? Yeah, is what it is. All right, so in this spot, all right, so we got 130. Do we just take the Michigan offensive lineman back to back? Because why the hell not at this point? Sure. That's exactly what we're going to do. All right, so we got Zach Zinter, got power for days, coming off that broken leg. He was the heart of that offensive line. They love him, man. Or do I take Theo Jackson or Theo Johnson? I'll take Theo Jackson too. Why not? Let's see here. Just maneuver a bit. So, want a tight end. Yeah, screwed. I'm going to take Theo. And then hopefully, well, actually, if Keegan isn't there, I mean, Newsrat could be there. 179 is a long way down, though. All right, Nugent is still there. Look it up. Look at us. Look at how we're operating, man. But Theo Johnson, the pride of Penn State, absolute physical freak. 7 touchdowns on only. Hey, Sylvie. Yeah, Sylvie agrees. The Jimmy Graham of this year's draft, all the superlatives. Lastly, 227. Hey, how's it going? All right, so lastly, 227. All right, so we want a linebacker. Let's see. All right, so we usually go Trevin Wallace in this spot. Absolutely helped himself at the combine. Jordan McGee is a stud, too. I feel like Jordan McGee is getting slept on. Omar Spates I love as well. All right, so we'll oh, shoot. All right, so I guess we're taking Nathaniel Watson. I meant to be McGee, but there you go. This one's off the rails. But that's what I love about Grip and Rip It. So, again, our scenario, Kirko, gone. Danielle, gone. Reisner, gone, too. Jefferson, 4-year extension. Wanham, re-signed. Hicks is back. Powell is back. Harrison Smith released. Traded a 2025 4th-round pick to the Cowboys for Trey Lance, as well as in free agency, Michael Onwenu, destroyer of worlds, slots in at one of the guard spots. Christian Wilkins, also signed, brought up, former Flores guy with the Dolphins. Jonathan Grenard coming in from the Texans, a little bit of veteran depth at edge rusher, plus Darius Williams, definitely veteran experience at cornerback, as well as some experience with Kevin O'Connell as well. Very feisty on the outside, very highly rated last year. So I think that that's a really good pickup. So into the draft, basically, it was all in on quarterback, and that's exactly what we did in this spot. So we went from 11 to 5, and we traded a 2025 first-round pick and a 2026 in our scenario, second rounder to go get Jayden Daniels. Go get your guy. I understand it's a competitive rebuild, but with that free agent class, you're going to be good to go. And let's start building around Jayden Daniels, backed up by Trey Lance. A little bit similar skill set. Definitely in terms of movement skills, but Jayden Daniels, I think, has a chance to be a very special player, and it has to be a spot where, hey, Kevin O'Connell has to completely be all in on his skill set. Can't be like Josh Dobbs last year, but of course that was midseason on the fly. There you go. Then we did a couple deals, moved down, picked up Chris Jenkins, Blake Corum. I just realized we drafted 4 Michigan guys, and we could have had J.J. McCarthy at 5. It's funny, man. But Chris Jenkins has power, has that quick first step. Pops was a great nose tackle for a bunch of years. He's going to bring that motor, heart, and hustle, leadership along the defensive line with Christian Wilkins as well as Harrison Phillips. Blake Corum is going to be getting things done at the running back spot. A lot of pop. He's sort of built like Muscle Hamster. He's sort of built like Maurice Jones-Drew, a little bit low to the ground, really good balance too, and really decisive running. Plus, we picked up 2 of his offensive linemen. Zach Zinter coming off that broken leg, a powerful guard. Drake Nugent is undersized center, but a little bit better anchor, certainly, than Garrett Bradbury. I think that he could threaten to take down the line, but I love those 2 additions along the O-line. Max Melton, adding some great cornerback depth on the outside. Tough kid, New Jersey kid, brother of Bo Melton, who now we get to play him twice a year because his brother's on the Packers. And Melton definitely helped his stock at the combine quite a bit. Then Jacob Cowing. So I understand. It's like, hey, you drafted a wide receiver. He's only 5'9", but dude's got explosiveness. Dude has some Deshaun Jackson properties. And I feel like with JJ and Addison having Cowing just take the top off the defense occasionally, especially in the slot up the seams, Kind of love it, man. Theo Johnson is an absolute physical freak. Big-time wingspan, big-time vertical leap, extremely fast. The fastest guy ever. And he's a guy that red zone threat immediately, and also with Hawkinson up on blocks, it can certainly help things out in the receiving department early on to start the year. And, I mean, if all he is, I mean, he's a decent inline blocker as well, but if all he is just the move tight end, and O'Connell uses them creatively, getting matchup problems all over the place, yes, I love it. And then Nathaniel Watts from Mississippi State. I was trying to get Jordan McGee, but I misclicked. Works out either way. So there you go. But, yeah, the crown jewel in all this is, of course, Jayden Daniels, as my voice cracks and I die. Oh, that was an homage to Kirk on his way out. You like that? But, yeah, Jayden Daniels, all in, and then address the trenches. Then got Max Melton, Jacob Cowing, Theo Johnson. Let's go. Feeling good, man. Feeling fantastic about this one. But your thoughts are thoughts. 7-round Vikings mock draft, grip it and rip it style. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull, production value.